What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about all things WinterFest, some upcoming skins that we know from the Epic survey that they've been sending out, and also what the IO's up to. Stick around for the entire video. You don't want to miss it. Let's get into it. All right, let's jump right into the WinterFest stuff because there's a lot of stuff that we have to go over. For starters, Sergeant Winters is going to be driving around the map in this vehicle. It's his form of like Santa's sleigh type deal, and he's going to be traveling all across the map as different NPCs, and he has a couple of gift features and speeches while standing or driving his WinterFest truck. Now, keep in mind that this does have a 20-second cooldown. A couple of his speech lines are going to be, "Your holiday sleigh awaits," which is where he will throw a good gift to whoever's around. His other one's going to be, "You're on the naughty list." As you can imagine, he'll throw a bad gift at you. I don't know if it'll explode or what the case may be on that. That's his two speech lines while giving gifts. He can also throw candy. We don't know too much about the candy item. If I had to take a guess, it's going to be kind of like the candy that we seen during like the Halloween event. And it'll probably give you some kind of like speed boost like the peppers do. Moving on, let's talk about the WinterFest free skins that we will be receiving this year. Anywhere between December 16th and January 6th, you will receive the Blizzabella skin for free, and this blue style just looks really good on her. I have the original version of this skin. I love it, so I'm a huge fan of this new Isabella style skin. On top of that, we also have Cozy Knit Jonesy that we should be receiving for free as well. Another kind of snapshot, I guess, of Jonesy. So that leaves me to believe that there's more information that we need to know about Jonesy, because this is obviously going to be a snapshot of him. Don't know what timeline or whatever the case may be, but it is a skin that we're supposed to be getting for free, so that's why I'm covering it here. On top of that, we should also get a icy peely and another like holiday Isabella skin as well. A couple of other items that we should be receiving for free for WinterFest are these two pickaxes here. One of them is an axe, which looks pretty cool actually, and we have a like a snowplow shovel type deal as well. Along with that, we have a couple of sprays and back blings and stickers, which I know a lot of people don't care about, but it's something, you know. We can't have fantastic gifts on each gift that we get, because then the ones that are really big kind of lose their value. We also should be receiving a free emote, and currently in the coding it is codenamed Epic Yarn, and we actually have in-game footage of that as well. It's a pretty cool emote, not gonna lie. I probably won't use it. I like it. It goes with the whole WinterFest theme. Now, that's all the gifts that are going to be decrypted for WinterFest. There are still a few that are encrypted. Now, if we take a look inside the cabin, because we do actually have some in-game update for the Crackshot house, and we can see that one of the gifts there is actually from MJ, which 100% is Mary Jane, so we can highly expect it to be Spider-Man related. We have seen in the files that Mary Jane should be coming to the game as an NPC, which means she should be a skin. We don't know if she's coming to the shop or not. I would say this last present that's from MJ, aka Mary Jane, it'll probably be the last gift that we open for WinterFest. It'll probably be the Mary Jane skin, if I had to take a guess. I could be completely wrong on that. That's all the information that we have as far as like WinterFest is concerned. We do have some new skins also coming to the game in between the time that Epic is out of their office. We do have a new bundle. It's going to be called the Black Ice Legends. It's going to have an ice version of Midas, Crystal, and Renegade Raider, as you can see here. And I'll go ahead and show y'all, you know, kind of close-ups of each one as well. I do have pictures of the back blings along with some of the other small free items that we should be getting for WinterFest. So keep an eye out for this pack coming to the shop. There's not many packs that come out that I enjoy all three of the skins, but this is probably one of the few that I actually like all three skins in the pack. So I'll more than likely be picking this up. We also have a couple of other skins coming to the shop, as you can see in the photo. I don't know, that cat skin right there, I really like him too. I'll probably pick him up. And I don't know if Epic did this intentionally and was like, you know what, that Vlad kid, we're going to make him go broke this season. They just keep on coming out with new skins. And speaking of which, they actually sent out a survey and we kind of have a look at all the skins that they sent out, and we could more than likely see most of these coming to the game at some point. There's a couple that I want to point out here. The first one being this one, which will probably be a Switch exclusive skin, because as you can see, her pistols and the lines on her leggings are red and blue, which are the iconic Joy-Con colors, which I think is a nice touch. Like, if you ask me, it's a very nice touch. I really like the skin. I'm glad I have a Switch. Hopefully I'll be able to unlock this skin without having to go out and buy a completely new Switch or whatever the case may be. Let me know which one of these skins in the survey is your favorite down in the comment section below. Let's move on to another skin that is also in this survey, and that is one of the 7. Now, we don't know who exactly this is. My guess is that this is the Origin, which he got mentioned in live event. And we actually have a unmasked version of him, and he looks a lot like the prisoner back in chapter 1 when, oddly enough, Sergeant Winters came and invaded the island to begin with. Now, we didn't really learn a lot about the prisoner besides the fact that he can control fire. That's all we really know about the prisoner. Haven't heard anything about him since, so that kind of leaves me to believe that he probably is part of the 7, and who better to be part of the 7 for the prisoner to be than the Origin. He was really like the first one that we've seen. Why else would the Ice King have him captured? He's obviously got to be pretty powerful. And as we know, all the most powerful people in the loop, I guess, or in the universe of Fortnite is either A, part of the IO, or B, part of the 7. So I could definitely see him being part of the 7, whether he is the Origin. But that's just my theory on that. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that with WinterFest, of course, we are going to have the Christmas trees that pop up in all or most of the named POIs. I've actually got a map that has all the Christmas tree locations in it. You might want to take a screenshot of it for when the challenges actually come out, having to deal with the Christmas trees. These spots are going to be heavily contested because 1, Christmas trees always give really good loot, and 2, like I mentioned, there's going to be challenges for these Christmas trees, whether they're, you know, dancing at the Christmas trees or doing something at the POIs. Be careful when you're doing those challenges or just trying to go for the Christmas trees. It is going to be contested very heavily. Make sure you're ready for a fight is what I'm saying. I mentioned how the most powerful people in the world of Fortnite are part of the 7 and the IO. We kind of left the IO on the chapter 2 map. Haven't heard too much about them. But come in January, the crew pack is going to be Snow Sloan. And with that, there's a story to tell, obviously, right? There's always some kind of sneaky storyline having to do with anything Fortnite related. We actually know a little bit of information. We know that the IO is drilling their way through the Chapter 2 map to the Chapter 3 map, and sometime between now and the start of the new year, we should see these drill holes pop up around the map. We don't know if they're going to be accessible or not, or if it'll be sometime during the new year when we actually see the drills come out of these holes, but they are drilling their way through. We don't know if we'll be able to like operate these drills and like drive them around the map or not, or if we can just harvest them for metal. Having these drills around the map from the IO would make perfect sense to be able to harvest them for a good bit of metal. And with the IO drilling through the map and Snow Sloan being the January crew pack skin, we also have a new bundle that got leaked that we could probably see sometime during January, maybe February at the latest. And honestly, it looks pretty cool. I'm a little confused with V being part of the IO. because last time I checked with the little recordings that she sent us was that like she wasn't part of the IO and she was trying to like get away from them. It's a little confusing to me right now on why V is in with the IO bundle, but it's there. I'll probably pick up that pack too. All right, last thing for this video is the weather. We've seen the weather or teasers of the weather in the chapter 3 gameplay trailer, but we haven't really heard anything else after that. We don't know a release date. We had a trailer for Fortnite Mobile that showcased 2 tornadoes. We know a little bit more about the weather before it actually gets implemented into the game. We know for a fact that there can be at least 2 tornadoes on the map at one time, which is kind of insane because the stats here is the tornado, it takes 25 seconds for them to form and they last up to 8 minutes. And I know that doesn't sound like, you know, a long time or anything, but when you think about it, each match is 22 to 25 minutes long. So these tornadoes are going to be on the map for a third, if not half of the time that the map or the match is going on. And when you have multiple tornadoes on the map, that could cause for some pretty crazy like gunfights and just overall matches in general. These tornadoes, they can pick up and throw objects, and I assume people as well. And they also can come in different intensities as well. So we could have a really weak tornado that might not be able to pick up certain things, or we could have a really strong tornado that could pick up pretty much everything that there is on the map, or worse, destroy our builds. Could be pretty crazy if you're boxed up trying to like heal or something and you just get a tornado come through your base and just completely wipe everything out. That would just be insane. I can't wait until the weather actually gets implemented into the game and I can test it out and see what it's actually all about. On top of all of that, we also seen lightning clouds in the trailer. And I've got kind of a in-game snapshot of what the lightning clouds will look like and a couple of stats for them as well. If you get hit by the lightning that comes out of these lightning clouds, because obviously that's where they're going to come out from, you'll get knocked back, but you won't take any damage. So the lightning clouds, they won't hurt you. If anything, they will help you because they knock you back, and when they do, they give you a little speed boost as well. We don't know if it'll be faster than peppers or the same speed as the peppers. If I had to take my guess on it, I would say it would be about the same speed as the peppers, but for how long, I don't know. Maybe the same like duration as the peppers, even though from what I've noticed, they've decreased the time that the peppers last in this chapter. So maybe they might be pre-nerf duration of the peppers. So definitely would like to see how that works out for sure, and how the lightning actually acts, and if there's some kind of like indication on whether or not you're going to get hit by the lightning. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something new. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button with noties turned on so that way you never miss an upload. We have a ton of chapter 3 information and tips and tricks coming in the very soon future. So don't miss out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.